Most people choose AI builders by comparing features. That's the wrong approach. Today, Cursor AI and Lovable.dev face the exact same challenge to reveal which actually delivers better results. Choosing the wrong tool doesn't only waste money. It quietly steals hours you could spend building projects, learning valuable skills, or earning your first freelance income. Both tools receive the same prompt, the same project, and the same timer. No hidden tweaks. No special treatment. Just a fair side-by-side comparison. Cursor is incredibly powerful. But many beginners open it, stare at the editor, and immediately wonder, what am I supposed to do next? That's completely understandable. Lovable feels easier at first because it builds quickly. Later, adding custom features often requires extra revisions, slowing progress more than expected. The real productivity killer isn't bad AI. It's restarting projects because the first tool didn't match your actual workflow. Many knowledge workers lose nearly 6 hours every week switching tools and rebuilding context instead of producing meaningful work. For freelancers, one delayed delivery can cost future projects. Clients often remember reliability long before they remember technical perfection. Learning the right AI workflow can create better career opportunities. Some AI-focused roles pay around $20,000 more each year than comparable entry-level positions. To keep this comparison fair, we're judging 3 things only: speed, output quality, and ease of use. Every result will be scored using these same criteria. These aren't developer metrics. They're practical career metrics. Faster results, better quality, and easier workflows help you finish projects and build valuable experience much sooner. Both tools receive identical instructions. No rewritten prompts, hidden context, or manual corrections before generation. Everything starts from exactly the same point. Here's the exact prompt. Pause if you'd like to copy it, because we'll paste these identical instructions into both tools without changing a single word. Cursor is ready. Brand new workspace, no previous conversations, identical prompt, and the timer reset to 0. Nothing has been generated yet. Lovable is ready too. Same instructions, same clean project, same timer. Next, we'll start both together and measure speed, quality, edits, and overall experience. The test begins. Both tools receive the exact same prompt at the exact same moment. From here, every second counts toward today's first score. Right away, the difference becomes obvious. Cursor focuses on generating code, while Lovable immediately starts building a visual application preview. Cursor finishes first in 48 seconds. Lovable continues building, so Cursor takes the early lead in our speed category. Lovable finishes at 1 minute 14 seconds. That's 26 seconds slower, but speed isn't the only thing we're measuring today. Cursor delivers a complete project structure with organized files and readable comments. Developers will appreciate this level of control immediately. Lovable impresses differently. Instead of folders and code, you immediately see a polished interface that's easy for beginners to understand and evaluate. Honestly, I expected Cursor's interface to look much rougher. Instead, both dashboards appear surprisingly polished after their very first generation. The real differences appear in the details. Layout consistency, spacing, and responsiveness tell us much more than first impressions alone. After round 1, Cursor earns the speed point. But quality and ease of use usually matter more over an entire project. Speed only gets you started. Now we're testing something more important: how usable these apps actually are without spending extra time fixing obvious problems. Surprisingly, both tools pass every basic usability test. Navigation works, layouts stay responsive, and the dashboards feel complete right from the first generation. Looking closer, Cursor produces slightly cleaner structure, while Lovable offers a more polished first impression. The difference is small, but it's definitely noticeable. Here's where I expected a bigger gap. I asked both tools to add new features instead of rebuilding everything from the beginning. Both handled the update better than I expected. Neither tool broke the project, which honestly surprised me during testing. After 2 rounds, Cursor holds a narrow lead. Real projects constantly change. So instead of starting over, let's see which tool makes simple updates easier for someone without coding experience. Cursor thinks about the project structure before editing. Lovable immediately shows visual changes. They solve the same problem using very different approaches. Both completed the task, but Cursor needed one manual adjustment. Lovable required 3 additional prompt revisions before matching the requested layout. I actually made a testing mistake. My first prompt was too vague, and both tools produced weaker results because my instructions weren't specific enough. Once I rewrote the request clearly, Lovable improved dramatically too. That's an important reminder: your prompt often matters more than the tool itself. This wasn't a Cursor advantage or a Lovable advantage. It was simply the difference between asking clearly and asking vaguely. If you've never built an app before, this category becomes surprisingly important. Its visual workflow feels more approachable, especially for beginners who simply want to build something without learning development tools. We've reached an interesting result. Cursor leads 2 categories, while Lovable clearly wins beginner experience. The overall winner depends on one final perspective. After 3 rounds, the scores are complete. Cursor wins speed and output quality, while Lovable clearly earns the point for beginner-friendly experience. Cursor wins this comparison because it balances speed with long-term flexibility. As projects grow, those advantages become much more valuable than quick first impressions. If your goal is building larger applications or growing freelance skills, Cursor gives you more room to expand without rebuilding everything later. But here's the surprise. If you've never built an app before, Lovable might actually be the smarter first choice for learning. Students, small business owners, and marketers often care more about seeing ideas quickly than managing dozens of project files behind the scenes. The best tool isn't universal. It depends entirely on what you're trying to build and how comfortable you are with technology today. Freelance clients are already paying $60 to $120 per hour for professionals who can quickly build functional AI-powered prototypes. They save time on almost every project. Here's your challenge. Open both tools today, paste the same prompt into each, and compare the results with your own eyes. I've also created a free comparison cheat sheet with today's prompt, scoring checklist, and decision guide. You'll find it in the video description. Don't stop after one project. Every new build teaches a workflow you'll reuse again and again throughout your career. If you're serious about building valuable AI skills, subscribe. Every week we test real tools, real workflows, and real opportunities that can advance your career. The best AI tool isn't the one everyone recommends. It's the one that helps you finish real projects consistently. I'll see you in the next one.